Well, the domain of science model was developed by John Warfield in the middle 80s, and it was an attempt to organize the development, especially of conceptual sciences. So it's a cyclical model, a cyclical geometry which connects the foundation of a science to the theory of the science, to the methodology of the science, to the application. So there are four domains, and they are interconnected in a cyclical way. The last domain, the application domain, feeds into the foundation domain, and the notion is that the foundations can evolve as a result of the findings from the applications. And it's very meaningful because it helps the conceptualization and the evolution of any science. But I said conceptual sciences, such as the science of dialogic design, which is really a conceptual science, and it helped us at some point in time, in collaboration with some colleagues, including many, including Tom Flanagan, Kevin Dye, you, Jeff Dietrich, and others. We used the domain of science model to identify components of the science of dialogic design, to assign those components to the different domains, to the four different domains, and to explore the interdependencies, or what Warfield refers as the referential transparency among the 13 components that were identified. And what I mean by components, for example, in the foundation domain, we assign some definitions, some terminological key definitions of the science, such as what do we mean by future? What do we mean by truth? What do we mean by problem in the science? And all these are documented in the website of the Science of Dialogic Design and other publications. So we have the foundations, have the terminological clarification, have the axioms. Then when we go to the theory, we have the laws of the science. Then when you go to methodology, you have the consensus methods, and so on and so forth. That's my answer. And ideally, for the practice, it is very useful to recognize the distinction between a group of people that are much more interested in the, say, in the corpus of the science, which includes the foundation and the theory, and those that are more interested and more the practitioners who are much more dedicated to the methodology and the applications. And they supposedly should be interacting among themselves with different foci.